we are continuing with the next subtopic. The next subtopic is Bizima. Bizima. We are talking about Bizima. You can see it has to do with the fraction. This is the decimal fraction of number base. Especially, let's look at the from binary. So we can say Bizima here is the negative power. This is the fraction of negative power. Negative power of 2 of number in base 2 of number, negative power of number in base 2. So if you have number negative fraction of number in base 2 is referred to as Bizima. So and this Bizima you can be asked to convert to decimal. Decimal means to convert to base 10 ordinary. So there is a way we can do that. So we can say to convert this Bizima to convert to a Bizima, to convert a Bizima to a decimal. So what do we need to do? First, express each digit. Each digit as a power of 2, as a power of 2, then change the power to fraction. Then change the power to fraction. Then change the power to fraction. So let's look at this example. Example 1 says convert the following Bizima to decimal. Convert the following Bizima to decimal. Convert the following Bizima to decimal. So the first one here we have a 1.01. B, you have 0.11. C, you have 110.11. So if you look at this, what do you notice here? It's like they are in decimal fraction. When you have a decimal fraction in binary, it's referred to as Bizima, like I said. So how do we now express them in decimal? That is, convert them to base 10. The step is first express each digit as what? Power of 2. So let's look at this one now. Solutions. Let's look at the first one. Let's express as power of 2. You have 1.101. The first thing is, like I said, when we are looking at decimal, so we have to number the digits. So the first here from your right hand side here, your left hand side there, you are going to have 0. So if you have any number, you go forward like this. That is 0, 1, 2, 3. At least you go backward from 0. But after decimal point, so if you are going forward from the decimal point, the first number here will start with -1, second digit here minus 2, another one here minus 3. So after your decimal point, if you are going forward, you are increasing the value of the by minus from minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that. So that's how to indicate number on each digit. So the first step here says express each digit as what? Power of 2. So the first digit here going to be 1 times the power. 2 is power what? What do you see on that one? 2 is power 0, that is power of 2. You are multiplying it by the what? The power of base. You are using the base of power of 2. You are using the base of 2 and raising each like that. The next one here is going to be what? 1 times the 3 is power what? Minus 1. Then plus 0 times 3 is power minus 2. And the next digit here is 1 times 3 is power what? Minus 3. So to do that, let's, and the first one then change the words, the power to a fraction. So here like here now, 1 times what is 3 power 0 is 1 plus, so you are going to change this one to fraction, power each power to fraction. 1 times what is 3 power minus 1? It means 1 over 4. This is I'm sorry, 1 over 2. 3 power 1, 3 power minus 1 means 1 over 2. Then times 1 give us 1 over 2. Here 3 power minus 2 is minus 1 over 4. 1 over 4 times 0 we still get 0. Why 3 power minus 3? It means 1 over 8. That means I'm changing them to what? To fraction. That's 1 over 8 times 1. You're going to have 1 over 8. Then what's the next step? We can just have 1. So let's add these two fractions. LCM of these two fractions is 8. 2 in 8 we have 4. 4 times 1 we have 4. Plus 8 in 8, 1. 1 times 1 we have 1. So it's going to be 1 whole number 5 over 8. And we take it to decimal fraction, I'm going to have 1 point. How many will you find in 5? Cannot go, that's points. Maybe you put 0 behind it, that's 50. How many 8 can you find in 50? You are going to get 6. 6. And that 6 is 48. You mean that 2. So how many will you find in 20? You have 2, which is 16. You mean that 4. So put 0 behind 4, 40. How many will you find in 40? You have 5. So the answer is 1.62865 base 10. 1.625. So we have let's converting what? 1.101 in decimal to what? To decimal. That is from base 2 to what? To base 10. For base 2, when the number is in base 2 with in fraction, we are combining to what? To base 10. So that is what we are doing. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is B. B here we are asked to convert 10.011. So like I told us, let's start numbering from the back. Here you have 0, here you have 1, here you have minus 1, you have minus 2, you have minus 3. And to do that, so we are going to express each of them in power of what? Of 2. So then in power of 2 is 2. So we are going to have 1 times the raised power what? 1. Plus next one is what? 0. Times 2 power 1 and 0. Then the next one is plus 0 times 2 power minus 1, because there is minus 1 on this 0. Plus 1 times 2 power minus 2 plus 1 2 power minus 3. Then let's add. Let's add it together. 2 power 1 is 2. 2 times 1 we have 2. 2 power 0 is what? 1. 1 times 0 we are still going to have 0. 2 power minus 1, that is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times 0 you have 0. 2 power minus 2 is 1 over 4. 1 over 4 times 1 you are still going to have 1 over 4. So 1 minus 3 is 1 over 8. 1 over 8 times 1, you are going to have 1 over 8 like this. So you are going to have two numbers. Let's find LCM for these two. LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. 4 in 8, we have 2. 2 times 1, we have 2 plus 8 in 8, we have 1. 1 times 1, there we have 1. So we are going to have two whole number. 2 plus 1, that is 3 over 8. So let's convert it to decimal. So you can say how many 8, 2 that's 2 points. How many 8 can you find in 3 cannot go point? How many 8 can you find in 30? So we are going to get 3, which is 24. So I'm going to get 3, which is 24. So 24 minus 30, I think it remains 6. So that's 60. How many 8 will you find in 60? I think we can get 7. 8 times that is 7. Which is 8 times 7 is 56. 56 from 60 in the 4. So put 0, that is 40. How many will you find in 40? We have 5. Our answer is 2.375 base 10. So that is the answer. Convert what? From 10.011 decimal to what? 2.371 decimal. Okay, let's look at the last one here. 3. So we want to convert 110.11. So this one also is in the base 2. Here you have 0, 1, 2. After the small point, you have minus 1, minus 2. So to start, let's take the first one. 1 times what? 3 to the power 2. Next one, 1 times what? 3 to the power 1. Plus next one, 0 times 3 to the power 0. Plus 1 times 3 to the power minus 1. And lastly, this last one, 1 times what? 3 to the power minus 2. And if you do that, 3 to the power 2 is what? 4. 4 times 1, we have 4. We have 4. So the next one here, 2 raised by 1 is 2. 2 times 1 we have plus 2. Here it says by 0 is what? 1. 1 times 0 we have still have 0. So minus 1 is what? 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times 1 we have plus 1 over 2. So minus 2 is what? 4. 1 over 4. 1 over 4 times 1 we have plus 1 over 4. So here you can say 4 plus 2, that is 6. Then plus. Let's look at these two. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. 2 in 4, we get 2. 2 times 1 here we have 2. 4 in 4, 1. 1 times this one here we have 1. So going to be 6 whole number 3 over 4. And let's convert it to the decimal fraction instead of this mixed fraction. So going to be 6 point. How many 4 will you find in 3? We have cannot go past point. How many 4 can we now have 0 to the 3 here? 30. How many 4 can you find in 30? We have 7. 7, which is 28. 28 from 30 remainder 2. Put 0 behind 2. Become 20. How many 4 can you find in 20? We have 5. That's 6.75 base 10. So you are able to convert from what? From 110.11 base 2 to 6.75. This is the final answer. So you are able to solve this example. A, this is your A, B, this is your B, C, and this is your C, and this is the final answer. So we have what? Be able to convert what? To solve problem on decimal. That is how to what? To convert number from what? From base 2 in decimal to base 10 in decimal. Okay. We want to look at others or topic here. Let's see. How can we convert? Conversion of number from one base to another. Conversion of number from from one base to another. Conversion of number from one base to another. What does this one mean is that you have what? You can convert directly from one. You can convert from one base from. Let's say you are given number like 1, 6, 8. Let's say 9. You have to convert to maybe base 4. You can see this one is quite different from what we have learned so far. What we have learned so far is, let's say you are given a number in 162 base 8. You can convert to base 10. And let's say also you are given 165 base 10. You can convert to another number, maybe base 2. But we have not done how can we convert from one base to another base. So we have done how we can convert from one base to base 10. And also from what? Base 10 back to another base. Now, if you are not asked to convert from one base to another base without involving base 10, how do we go about it? Let's say you are giving a number in base 2. You say to convert to what? To base 6. Before we have done base 2 to base 10. We have done base 10 back to base 2. How can we now convert from base, another one base to another base? And that is what we want to look at now. That's what we want to look at now. So let's see how can we convert that. So what we do is this. A number in one base can be converted. If you want to convert a number from one base, so you cannot go from one base to that another base directly. Let's say for example now you are given 165 base 8. Base 8. You are asked to convert to what? Base 7. So you need to first convert this 165 base 8 to base 10 first. Then from that base 10, you now take it back to what? To base 7. So you have to convert maybe 16135 is a base 6 to what? Base 4. You need to first convert this number in base 6 to what? To base 10 first. From there, you convert now to what? To base 4. That is what we are saying. So to convert, you have to first convert to base 10. Okay, let's quickly look at this example. Let's go look at this example. Example 1. Here it says convert A 1534 base 6. 1534 base 6 to base 8. While the next one is B. You have to convert 8A 9F. 8A 9F in base 16. Base 16 to base 8. To base 8. So you can see the two of them. The first one is convert from base 6 to base 8. And the second one convert from base 16 to base 8. So to convert the first one, so let's look at A. Yeah, 1534 in base 6. Like I told us, you cannot convert directly to what? To base 8 directly. So you need to first what? Convert this to base 10. So you can't just what? Convert to base 10. Let us convert to base 10. So what are you converting? Let's convert this 1534 base 6 to base 10. So we are going to number the digits 0, 1, 2, 3. We want to convert to base 10. So the first number here will be 1 times what? Don't forget the base in which is being expressed. You are going to whatever was raised by now on the base. That we've done that one before. We are combining to base 10. So 1 times 6 raised power what? 3 plus the next digit is 5. Whatever is 6 raised power what? 2. The next one is 3 times 6 raised power what? 1. And lastly 4 times 6 raised power 0. So if you are to do this, what is 6 per 3? That is 6 times 6 times 6. That's 6 times 6, 36. 36 times 6. 6 times 6, you have 36. You keep 3. 6 times 3, that is 216. So I'm going to have 216 plus 6 squared is 30. 36. 36 times 5. 5 times 6, that is 30. I think it should be 180. 5 times 6, that is 30. Then 5 times 3, 15. That's plus 180. 6 by 1 is 6. 6 times 3, we have 18. 6 by 0 is 1. 1 times 4, we have 4. So if you want to add, you can add 216, 180, and 22. I have added 82 plus 4, that will give me 22. 6 plus 2, that is 8. 1 plus 8, that's 9. 9 plus 2, 11. Keep 1, bring that 1 here, 418. So our answer is going to be 418 base what? Base 10. That's not our final answer. What should we now do now? The rule says what? To first convert to what? To base 10. Then from base 10 to what? To the required base, which is base 8. So let us now convert this one to base 8 now. So when the number is in base 10, to convert to base 8, what do? You use the new base given to you to do what? To divide. So let's divide 418 by what? By 8. So we are going to use this new base to divide the base 10. So 8 in 41, we have 5. 8 in 41, which is 40. Remember what? Remember 1. Bring that one here, 18. How many 8 do you find in 18? You're going to get 2, which is 16. Remember what? 2. So bring 8 here again. 8 in 52. I think we should be able to get 6. But 8 times 6 is 48. You are going to get 6. Remove that 48 from 52. Remember what? 4. So this one is 4. The 8 in 6 is not even up to 6. What do you write? You write 0. And what? That means that 6 is 8. So finally, you can say 1534 base 6. Answer is what? You start numbering from here, from the back, upward. 6, 4, 2. Base what? Base 8. So this is the answer. So if you are given 153, you convert to base 8. First thing is, you first convert to base 10. Then when it's in base 10, you will use the base you are converting it to what? To divide. And finally, you get your answer. So answer is what? 642 base 8. So that is how to convert from what? From one number base to another. That's how to convert from one number base to another. Let's quickly look at the second one. Let's look at the second one. So we have been able to convert from one base, at least from base 6 to base 8. Let's convert from base 16 now. For base 16, that's the second one. There is a digit we have in the base 16, that is hexadecimal. Hexadecimal is base 16. You have digits. What are those digits? The first one is you have 0. Let's just write. Let's write first. 8, A, 9, F. Let's say digits. This is in base 16. It is written as hexadecimal. So let's say digits in what? Base 16. They are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Instead of writing 10, you're going to write A. Letter A means 10. So A, 10, B, 11, C, 12, D, 13, E, 14, and F, 16, 15. So this is just like, if you count it, that's how you call it. This one. You have 16 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in this case, anytime you see letter A, it means the digit number what? 10. If you see letter C, it means digit number what? 12. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So F means 15 digits. Does it mean digit number what? 15. So while E means digit number what? 14. And D means digit number what? 13. That is how what we have in S addition. So in that case now, so let us now convert this one now to what? To base 10. So let's convert to base 10. To convert to base 10, we have 8A, 9F, 16. So the first thing, so let's number the digits from the back. 0, 1, 2, 3. So the first one here, 8. It's going to be 8 times what? 16. It will be 16. This is what? 3. Plus, next one is A. And what is your A? I said A means what? It is number 10. That is 10. Times what? 16 raised power. What do you see on that A? That is 2. Then, next one is 9. 9 multiplied by 16 raised power what? 1. And the next one here is F. F there means what? F means 15. 15 multiplied by 16 raised power what? 0. Okay. 8 times 16 square 0 power 3 should give us what? Let's look at 16 raised power 3. 16, 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 1, 6, that is 9. 1 times 6, 6. 1 times 1, 1. 6. That is 2, 5, 6. So we have 2, 5, 6 times another 16. We have 2, 5, 6 times 16. 6 times 6, 36. We keep 3. 6 times 5, that is 30. That is 33. We keep 3. 6 times 2, that is 12. That is 15. 1 times 6 is 5. And 2. We will add 690. That is 3096. So going to be okay. 0, that is 4. 4096. Going to be times 4096 plus how to have 10. We already know our 16 square, which is 256. That is 256. That is 9 times 16. Okay, let me just write 9 times 16 plus 15 times 6 plus 0 is 1. Just write 1. So we can now multiply this. 8 times 6, we have 48. We keep 4. 8 times 6, 48. 8 times 9, 72. 72 plus 7, that is 70. Plus 4, that is 76. You keep 7. Keep 7. 8 times 0, 0. That is 7. 8 times 4, 32. This one times this one, I'm going to have 2,560. Multiply it by this. Okay, if you are saying 16 times 9, 9 times 6, 54. Keep 5. 9 times 1, that is 144. You can see plus 144. Plus 15 times 1, we have 15. So we are now to add everything together now. We have 32,768 plus 2,560 plus 144 and 15. So if you are adding 8 plus 4, that is 12. 12 plus 7, 17. You keep 1. 12 plus that one, 13. 13 plus 4, that is 17. We have 18. You keep 1. Bring that one here, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 1, that is 14. You keep 1 again. Bring that one here, 5. That is 35,000. So you are going to have 35,487 in this what? Base 10. Because you are commanded, that's not our final answer. Don't forget, you first convert this to what? to base 10 first. When we now get our answer in base 10, we now convert directly what? To base 8. So let us now convert to base 8 now. To solve it in base 8, don't forget you are going to use this tabular form. So since it's in base 10, you're going to put it here. The base, new base, what you should divide should be here. So we have 35,487. So let's now use what? 8, because we are taking to what? We are taking to base 8 to divide. So 8 in 35, we are getting 4, which is 32. With that 3. Bring that 3 here, that is 34. 8 in 34, you will still get 4 again, which is 32. 32 from 34, remain that 2. Bring that 2 here, and that 2 is what? 28. How many we find in 28? We have 3, which is 24. We have 3, which is 24. 24 plus from 28, remain that 4. We bring that 4 here, become 47. How many here will you find in 47? I think we can get 4. And we can get 5. We can get 5. We can get 5. That 5 is 40. 8 in 47, we have 5. But the remainder what? 7. So because the remainder 7, we are going to put that 7 here like this. So let's take 8 again. 8 in 44, we have 5, which is 40. So remainder 4. Bring that here. In 43, we also have 5, which is 40. Remainder 3. Bring that 3 here. 8 in 35, we have 4, which is 32. 32 from 35, remainder 3. So you bring 8 here again. 8 in 55. So you can say 8 times 6 is 48. So we are going to get 6, which is 48. 48 from 55, remainder 7. So bring that 7 here, that is 74. How many 8 will you find in 74? No, 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 7. No, we have 74. 8 is 55. 8 is 6. 8 times 7 is 56. So 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 8 times 6 48. 8 times 7 54. And we have 55. Okay, sorry. Okay. 8 times 7 is 56. I see. Okay, 8 times 6 is 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 should be 48. Then 8 times 7 should be 56. So that 8 in 55 we still get 6, which is 48. And I say 48 minus 55, remainder 7. That's so remainder 7. So I will now bring that 7 here to this one, 74. So that's what I'm saying. So now, how many here will you now find in 74 now? 74. How many 8 will you find there? So you can say that 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9, that's 72. So we can get 9. So we are going to get 9. So that's 9 is 72. Remove 72 from 74. Remainder 2. You put that 2 here like this. So another one, you put 8 here. 8 in 69. I think we are going to get 8, which is 64. Remainder what? 64. Okay, remainder 5. So we put 8 here again. 8 in 8, we are going to get 1. Remainder 0. So don't forget that the rule say what until the last number here is 0. So we are going to see go for 8 again. How many will you find in 1? Since you cannot go, you add 0. So that 1 now you put it here like this. So let us now write our final answer. So our final answer now will be 8a 9f base 16 will be, so you write from down like this upward. So we have 1 0 5 2 3 7 base what? Base 8. So you can see now we are able to convert from base 16 to base 8. And summary, what we do? We first convert from base what? From base 16 to what? To base 10. And we now convert from base 10 finally what? To base 8. So how do we get from base 8? Use our 8 to divide. So this is our final answer. This is how to what? Convert from one base to another. If you are converting from one base to another, first convert that base to base 10. Then from base 10 directly to the base you are being asked to convert to. So that is how to convert from one base to another. So gradually we are coming to the end of our class. By next class we look at what in binary number. How do we add? How do we subtract? How do we divide? So that's our lesson from next class. But before we go, let me just quickly give us assignment to do. So let's just quickly give us assignment. So you can take the following and solve it. Send the answer before the next class. Let's quickly look at this in our next so assignment. Number 1. Here says convert the following base 2. Convert the following base 2 to base 10. So we have what they are in base 2. You have to convert them to base 10. The first one is 1100. 11001 is 2. B, you have 1001 is 2, and finally C, you have 1100 is 2. Okay, let's look at other one here. Convert 2. Convert 2364 base 7 to base 10. 3. Convert 342 base 6. 342 base 6 to base 8. So this one, particularly this one, has to do with our last example. How to convert from one base to another. So and we are expected to first convert to base 10 from there. And this is where we are going to end our lesson this